Alright, what is going on, folks? Wrestling Otaku back here on the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel, your personification of excellence on YouTube and YWC, and I'm back here for the short video. It is now Saturday, August 30th of 2025, so I hope you all are having a good weekend. I want to go ahead and do a video while I'm out because I want to talk about something that I've been meaning to kind of give my thoughts on. This is kind of like from, a couple weeks ago. This news broke a couple weeks ago, but I figured I'd talk about it. So it has come to, it has basically been announced that WWE is soon forming a new partnership with ESPN. They have recently made a deal or reached an agreement for a new streaming service. Well, for ESPN, ESPN is apparently having a new streaming service, which right now doesn't have an official name. It's going to be called like ESPN DLT or Direct to Consumer, basically, where this is separate from, ESPN currently has a streaming service called ESPN Plus. I'm not talking about that. There's a new streaming service ESPN is supposed to come out like at some point. I think like it drops, it's supposed to drop either like in late August, which it is late August, it's August 30th, or like sometime in September. But WWE has reached a new agreement with ESPN to where all of WWE's PLEs will be streamed exclusively on this new ESPN streaming service. And so basically they got a big signing deal or a big agreement with ESPN worth like I think 1.8 or 1.9 billion or something like that for the next couple of years. And this kind of like, for a lot of people this was kind of confusing to where like now if you want to watch, if you watch the WWE, if you watch WWE PLEs, which were airing of course on which we're streaming on Peacock. For obviously, Peacock, currently, at least right now, is like $9.99, or they have like different variants of it. But now, if you want to watch a WWE PLE, you will now probably have to pay upwards of $29.99 a month because that's how much this new ESPN streaming service is going to be. So there's a lot of confusion because you got WWE has all these different partnerships. They got SmackDown airing on USA. Raw is, of course, on Netflix, the big Netflix deal, which we had at the beginning of this year. That, of course, the big deal, 10 years, $5 billion, which, Netflix can opt out of that after five years. And if WWE's numbers don't improve, which, for Raw, they're getting like, a little over 2 million globally. God knows what they're getting in the States. But it doesn't bode well. Like the fact that they're even having this deal with ESPN instead of just moving, the PLEs to Netflix because they got Raw over there anyway, or just staying on Peacock. I guess their Peacock deal expires soon, or like the beginning of next year. Now they got this deal with ESPN, and it's all kind of convoluted. It's like, why does the WWE just keep everything under one banner? And chances are this is an act of desperation, and it's likely going to fail for them in the long run. So.